Eli here, and today I want to talk about how I found my last real estate deal, the video I posted just like a week or two ago, where I said I made $60,000 in equity off the deal. Actually more like $80,000, but conservatively $60,000. So I want to show y'all exactly how I did that using Redfin.com. Now, I'm gonna preface this by saying that the best deals, especially right now, are probably going to be off-market deals. But my deal was through the MLS, off the MLS. For those of you that don't know, that's multiple listing service. That's where agents list homes and it syndicates to all the real estate websites. So when you see it on Redfin.com, Zillow, stuff like that, more than likely it's on the MLS. It's listed for sale. So that's how I found my deal, and I want to show y'all how I did that because I did some things differently than what people might do to help me find my deal, and so I want to show y'all how I did that. So let's get right into it. I'm going to move me over to the bottom of the screen now. So we're here, we're at redfin.com, and you can see that the site here. I'm going to search where I'm at, and that's Charlotte, North Carolina. And so what's cool about Redfin, as y'all know, I work at Redfin anyways, but what's cool about Redfin is this map feature. It's really nice. They give you a lot of data. You can actually draw. You can actually, if you've searched the area, you can click on Market Insights. The City Guide feature is new, but Market Insights is really cool. It kind of gives you a brief overview of what's going on in that specific market. It's really detailed and I love it, but we'll get into that in another video. Let's stick to what we're doing here. So how I found my deal. Well, I went and let's say I'm searching here in Charlotte. My deal was actually just south in Rock Hill, right, like over here. But we're gonna say I'm looking in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm gonna show you all what I did. So first you're gonna go to this for sale tab. If you're doing this on your phone, it's the same thing, but I uncheck under contract and pending, get rid of that, just active and kind of, actually you can get rid of coming soon too, for now, for what I'm doing, but coming soon you would really just be scrolling through and seeing if you can find anything that like looks dirty and that's about to come on the market. Maybe you can hop on quickly, but that's actually not what we're doing here. So then I'm going to enter my price range. Let's say it's under 400,000. Okay. And then I actually like to narrow it down more than that. So I might actually bring that up to like 125, something like that. Okay, there you go. And then go to home type. Now I like to narrow this down even more. Obviously you could, I mean, with this market and inventory being so low, you could leave all this open. We'll just say townhouse, home, townhouse, and condo. See if that narrows it down a little bit. Okay, narrowed it down a little bit. And then I like to have a minimum of 2 bathrooms right now because I would be moving into this place, and I know that me and my wife are going to need 2 bedrooms and at least 1.5 bathrooms. So I'm willing to deal with that right now, and so is she. And this would be something we'd be moving into and taking advantage of a lower down payment. So that's why we're going about it this way. So there you go. That narrowed it down a little bit, but here is the key bread and butter that I'm going to show y'all, the way it helped me find my deal. I'm going to go to all filters here, and I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to go to time on Redfin, and I'm going to make it more than, I can start with more than 14 days or more than 30 days. So let's just do more than 14 days. Now what this is going to do is this is going to start narrowing down. You can see how much that narrowed down from, if I just did no max, that puts me at 221, to more than 14 days puts me at 134 homes. If I do that even further, that's going to put me at 76 homes. So that's a lot easier to go through one by one. But the reason I'm doing this, and the reason this tip is so huge is because this is how I found my deal. I looked for a home in this market that people really just weren't biting on. And I was like, okay, well, why aren't they biting on this home? Why aren't they biting on this home? Why aren't they interested in this home? And in my case, what happened is the home was just too overpriced for what it needed. And so I understood that, and I was able to come in with that understanding and say, okay, look, this really just needs some paint. It needs flooring. It needs fixtures, and it does need a little bit of siding work. That was the expensive part. But I was able to do that and realize that, oh, it's just overpriced. Like, can I make an offer on this? How desperate is the seller? Can I make an offer on this and get them to come down? If you can't, you can't. If they're willing to wait, they're willing to hold out and wait on the market, and maybe you come back later. But a home that has been on the market in this market over 14 days, especially over 30 days, yeah, it's sitting for a reason. And figure out what that reason is and see if you can maybe give them an offer that they're willing to accept without them just reducing the price and putting it on for everybody. So as you can see, more than 30 days, and then we just start scrolling. So we see, like, is this a good deal? We click here. I don't even like to click into the actual property. I just like to click this and see what's going on. Okay, this house needs some countertops. It maybe could use the cabinets being painted. Flooring actually looks good here. Paint looks decent. Countertops look decent. So honestly, it doesn't look like there's a lot of value at here. Tenant occupied. Okay, so that's a tenant in there. So, you know, you gotta judge the motivation. Maybe this person right here already has a tenant in, and if it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell, and they'll just keep renting it. You gotta maybe have your agent reach out and figure out, like, why are these, do you have any idea why these people are selling? What's going on? Do they need to sell this investment? Like, what's happening here? We'll go on over to the next home, and there's nothing there, but maybe we would reach out about that one too. We'll go over to this next home here and see what's going on. Okay, well, this has had a lot of updating, so it's probably overpriced for the neighborhood. And when you find a home like that, you know, maybe you skip past it because there's not going to be a lot of wedge or a lot of equity there that you could take advantage of. But really, if you could find something that just doesn't look great as you're scrolling around, then that would lead you on to your next step. So if you find a home that you think could be potentially a good deal, you're going to click on that home. You're going to go to it. Okay? You're going to pull it up on the Redfin map. So you're gonna go to that actual address there. So you're gonna search that address. Let's exit out of this. You're going to search that address, and you're going to pull homes that are sold nearby to see what this one is worth. So this home we're looking at here was a 3 and 2, 1,300 square feet. Here it is right here. We're then going to go and we're going to put it on solds and see kind of what's sold nearby it and what it's sold for. So this one's priced at let's see, this one's priced at $225. Is that the same home there too? So there's other homes in here that just haven't, you know, they've sold for a similar amount, but let's see what they had going on in them. So it's like decent carpet and paint. Flooring looks decent. New countertops. Honestly, ooh, that doesn't look good. So honestly, with this home right here, $225 probably isn't the worst price for what it looks like it needs compared to this home here that sold for $241. Is similar and needed some updating too. So $225 might not be a bad price, but there's not going to be a lot of value add there for that home. But that's what you would do to see how to value a home, is look for solds nearby the home you were looking at, and just see, like, okay, if I could put $1,000 in flooring, or $2,000 in flooring or whatever, and then $1,000 in paint, how, you know, fixing it up, could it be worth another unit nearby that's also fixed up? So maybe like this one right here, something similar, and just see what they did and why those homes may be sold for more. That's how I did it. I hope that that helped you guys out. I hope that you have an understanding about how to find deals. Basically, you go to redfin.com, you search your area, you add the days on market to maybe find something that sat a little bit longer, and then you scroll through and see if you can find anything that maybe needs some work, and see what homes nearby that are similar to it or in the same neighborhood fixed up sold for, and see if there's some difference there for you to make some money. So I hope that helped y'all out. If you liked the video, please like the video, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching.